I thought I left that place behind, but the place never left me. When the door slammed shut and locked behind me, I felt as though I had been thrust into a temporal cage with no escape. The room was no longer my bedroom nor a hospital room, but a strange hybrid of the two. The portraits on the walls had changed. They were not only of my family, but of the faces of old patients, some disfigured, some staring directly at me. Every picture bore a date, and every date ended with the number 27. But what terrified me wasn't the place. It was that I was no longer sure if I was truly seeing it or merely imagining it. I advanced with cautious steps toward the bed where the outstretched body lay. I could see the features of a face resembling mine. It was neither a shadow nor a ghost. It was just a reflection of myself, as if my mind had split in two, one half watching, the other living the terror. I heard a faint sound, yet it did not come from anyone. It was whispering from within me. My breathing quickened. My heartbeat became like heavy pounding in my ears. The air in the room was stagnant, but I felt a cold current pass behind me. I did not turn around. I tried to scream, but my voice vanished. I tried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge. I felt torn between two worlds, between being the sentinel who narrates or the patient who is forgotten. I tried to leave. The door didn't move. I tried again, and it opened easily. Suddenly, everything vanished. Darkness swallowed the room. Then I felt a flash of bright white light. I opened my eyes. I found myself in a modern hospital corridor, clean, as if the place had never been abandoned. I saw a nurse passing in the distance carrying a file. I called out to her, but my tongue wouldn't move. Then I heard a sound behind me, calm and very real this time. "Sit down, please." I turned around and found myself facing a young doctor wearing a white coat. He smiled calmly as he placed his hand on my shoulder. He said to me, "Everything is over. You are safe now. You were rescued after the police found you unconscious inside a derelict building. You had been there for 2 days." I couldn't process his words. I looked around. I was in a small modern room with monitoring devices and an IV drip in my arm. I asked him, "The hospital, room 27. He replied with a sad smile, "The building you are talking about was closed in 1987. And demolished years ago. There is no such thing as room 27. But you were talking about it during a severe panic attack." I fell silent for a long time. In my heart, there was an inexplicable fear, but this time it was not of a ghost, but of myself. I contemplated the wall in front of me, on which a small sign indicated the room's name, Room 27, Intensive Psychiatric Treatment Unit. The doctor smiled as he closed the file and said, "Memories don't haunt us because they are real, but because they are the way the mind asks for help." I closed my eyes. I was no longer sure if I was the sentinel who saw the unseen or the patient who crafted his own fear. But one thing I was certain of: some doors, when opened in our minds, never truly close. He left the hospital that night, but the hospital never left him.